And the Elder Gosh. Here's a Dietrich. Here's a Kramer rant.
All of that was really good. So that was sort of a perfect mix for what this market needed, also coming off the heels of the sell-off. So things have gotten overdone for sure. Maybe they're a little bit overdone now, but I don't know. It's interesting.
I'm still kind of new to collecting these, so I don't know what's good or what's bad.
And then also the very good economic data, and both those things in the
There's
news
a
over the
Rowlett,
weekend. Congress has passed stimulus.
a trap,
You would think, hey,
pinch,
you know what, this is the perfect opportunity for bond yields to go much higher.
coughing. Oh, there's an Indeed shiny.
Here I am. So I think you have a case where there's some sense also a stabilization in the dollar.
There's a Manaphy, an Energy, a Rat Tom, a Float Cell, and a Sword of some form.
The Fed keeps talking about it. They're going to talk about it this week. I mean, there's a chorus of Fed speakers. Again, is something that, the scarring of the labor market, there's a bunch of different things that you can interpret from this. But then again, inflation, it will be impossible for there to be significant inflation when the underemployed rate is well over 10%. There's a sense here that we just moved too far, too fast on yields. But I said a month ago, and it didn't feel great last week, that a 160 10-year is absolutely fine. What you had today was really every part of the economy working. That was including COVID beneficiaries. That was a reopening trade. That was even some cyclical stories. So I do think equities will.
Here's an EV.
Obviously, the biggest stock in the world was at the lowest
Yamana,
or relative strength indicator.
Trim Pinch,
Hadn't been that oversold since
a
February
Nick,
2018. So it tells you how far a lot of big names had fallen and why stocks had to
But it feels like the predictor of the market these days, James, is in fact the bond market. We have
Celebi,
probably
and a
mainly
bunch of
because
other
treasury yields
cards.
abated. And so with the next uptick, I mean, we haven't even gone to pre-pandemic levels on the 10-year treasury. I mean, that would be more like 1.9%, and here we are at 1.4. So if everything in the world is getting back to pre-pandemic levels, why not bond yields, and then what happened to the equities market?
Right, and so the breadth of buying today shows that there's a new consensus, and that's that rate hike expectations were far too aggressive. Stability of values gave the market the green light. However, PMI today, 60.8%, 2.1 month over month. It's a 3-year high. ECB slowed Qs to a 2-month low. We think that based on what Bank of America is saying, the next critical level for yield is 1.75%. Positive economic data, if it continues to come in, verbal intervention is not going to be enough to hold yields down. Yields are going to come back up, bring risk into the market. And obviously,
A Shinex,
we think that banks
a Grookey, a Trap Pinch, Yamana,
terrified.
coughing,
And bond yields went down, and markets went
and
higher,
the
and
trucks,
okay.
Toxtricity.
If I had to replace Scrabble with Karen, I'd be terrified.
And here's
let's just say
a Lurette,
play a game of one-on-one.
Luxray,
From the Milwaukee Bucks, I'd be terrified, and I'm absolutely terrified of inflation because it's here. Whether we acknowledge it or not, I'm telling you it's here. I think most people that are living in
here's
the
a
United States
bald
right now
guy.
understand that it's here as well. The Fed just chooses not to acknowledge it or chooses not to account for it, either one. I do think it's
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more packs of Pokemon Shining Fates.
The country is going to be north of $30 trillion, which would be about 140% of GDP. All these things are unsustainable, more so if rates go higher, which I think they're headed.
Or maybe investors are just a little bit too scared. Just like you playing one-on-one with that guy from the box of inflation. Yeah, whatever. You get my point. Karen, you have some charts. It's your chart of the day, in fact.
Yes.
the chart.
Here's a
Chart
gloss
of the day because I don't really have charts.
floor.
But this one was interesting to me. This is backwardation, which we used to talk about all the time.
Shoe
That's
font.
when the spot price, the near-term price, is actually much
Buzel.
higher than future prices are expected to be, and that's because there's just a rush of
Spin
demand right now.
Narek.
So if we look at a lot of things that are economically sensitive, crude, we look at lumber, we look at steel, we look at iron ore.
Here's
the spot
a
price is actually higher or much higher for some of them than the expectations are for those prices
dreadnought.
to be in a year or two. And so
A fire energy.
even though I was skeptical,
Luxio.
we're not so worried about transitory
A
inflation.
ball guy.
It's going to be that transitory.
And a
And then we're going to go down to
Tropius.
having less inflation. So I think when you put all of that together, the Fed, I know it's like nails on a blackboard to you, Dean, but the Fed,
These have
gotten
been
right,
some
that inflation
duds
is in
of
fact
packs.
transitory, and there's still a lot of slack in the economy, and so we're not going to see much higher yields. And I've been on the inflation train for a while, so I'm thinking about, has that brought you long enough? Maybe they got it right.
You might get off at the next stop.
Here's a
Shane,
Sheen-X.
Would you bail on that
A
train after the
coffin.
next stop, or keep on
A
going? Because
horsey.
that chart is pretty
A
convincing.
Grookey.
Yeah,
A more
I don't want to play the
Pico.
Greek either, but I bet he understands that the Fed is not going to change and move too soon.
A
So you have a
boss
case here
orders.
where, the train I'm on
Reverse
is kind of like,
hollow.
don't fight the Fed.
A
It's about understanding
Selby.
the reflexivity in their inflation mandate. And they say,
Energy.
we'll wait for it to overshoot.
Cramorant.
And yeah, this word, this is a lot of buzzwords.
Rusted
We
sword.
tend to overfocus on
Gym
transient. And to
trainer.
the extent that some of this is rolling off in the next couple months and is COVID related, I think there's a lot to be said for that. Again, I repeat that the labor market is a big anchor to the Fed's view that inflation doesn't get away from us here. I agree with Guy. I agree there's a lot of inflation out there, but I agree more to the practical view of inflation through the eyes of the Federal Reserve.
This is a Pokemon Shining Fates.
Well, the Fed is saying
This is a really
we need to wait and see what
haven't pulled anything really good yet.
The efficacy of the vaccine is taken positively. We're getting new and better vaccines.
Here's a
The
Jutal.
Fed wants the economy to be okay.
An
Their
Eevee.
policy stance is always going to be
A horsey.
until we get the data. The data is coming in strong, earnings look solid, and we've held up far
A
longer than we should have.
Sheen-X.
As yields rise and pressure comes in from the
Oh, and
inflationary
here's
indications
a
we've seen, particularly in the commodities, they'll be back up.
Grim
We've seen that.
Snarl.
The rate hike expectations were far too aggressive based on last week. And we've seen markets turn around.
V.
Flip in the
I
last
think
3 or 4
it's a
sessions.
full art.
Huge ranges, so I too need to take a wait and see approach.
All right, we've got a news alert in retail. Let's get to
And
Leslie Picker.
this is
Leslie.
definitely
Hey, Mike. Hey, Melissa.
the best pull of
The
pack.
prospect of Michael's, which is a craft supply store, craft supply retailer, going back into private hands. That stock up 12%, more than 12%, on a New York Times report saying that it could be going private.
We got 3 more packs.
That indeed it is building potential offers for
Here's
bidders,
2 more
spots. That firm declining to comment on those rumors, but certainly would be an interesting about face after 7 years in public hands. The company was previously owned by Blackstone and Bain before it went public in 2014. Now, no board exactly.
Here's a Spin Racks.
With a prospective bidder.
I can't even say that. A Rollet.
So potentially we could learn something at that time.
Trap.
It's
Pinch.
to look forward to.
A Snom.
Leslie, thank you, Leslie Picker.
A Wheezing.
This is like public, private, public, private.
A
Here we are again, private.
Professor's research.
Really good during the pandemic.
Right. Yes.
Kramer
during the pandemic, but this is the
Rust.
cash flow, and so I believe it. That makes perfect sense to me. It's I think some of what the pandemic sort of provided for them will be sticky. I think not maybe to the
Yeah, these.
the deepest part of the shutdown, but.
These have been some really bad packs. Sorry. Here's a Snom, a Trap Pinch, a Nick Hit, Buzel. Here's a Ram Charant. That's an amazing hollow. Oh, and here's a Delmise VMAX. And here's the last pack. Here's a Coughing, a Morpeko, a Horsey, a Spin Rack, here's another Delmise. I think this is a full art. I'm not sure though. It's a VMAX card.